We have a PSA. So
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
I'm jumping ahead here, but it says you can't read aloud on the LSAT or LSAT Flex. That I thought that was like in my mind, it seems kind of obvious, but it keeps coming up in class. So I guess
Always.
it's not obvious to people.
This is a
You have to.
I requested to put this on the agenda because it has popped up in classes recently, repeatedly.
Mhm.
That people keep asking me, am I allowed to? I'm reminded of this one super broy guy that I had in class in San Francisco. This one dude, he was so full of himself. And he asked in class one day, it took him like 5 minutes to even get the question out because he
Mm,
loved to hear himself talk so much. But
mm.
he said, I've discovered that I'm much better at the test when I stand. So am I going to be allowed to stand on the official LSAT? And as a follow-up question, I also do much better when I'm able to read aloud. So if possible, I would like to stand up and read out loud during my test. Is that something I can do? And this was back in the day of taking the LSAT in person in groups. And I was like, no, you idiot. You're going to be in a room with 50 other people. Of course, you're not going to be allowed to stand up or read out loud. Neither of those
How would
things.
you even do that? Is he doing like the test standing up at his dresser, or did he have a standing desk? And did he expect there to
I
be
don't
a
know.
dresser or a
I don't
standing
know.
desk at the
I'm a
place? That's
stander
crazy.
as well. Hey, I'm standing right
Yeah.
now. You're standing right now. We're
Yep.
both at our
Yep.
standing desks as we record the
Yeah.
podcast. So I feel you. I get it. You know, I'm sure you can stand now during the LSAT Flex. If you have a standing desk set up, they can't tell you that you have to sit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they care either. I
I
don't know
mean,
if
we
they
could
even know.
please fact check us on that. If you're a stander, call the law school admission council and ask if you're going to be allowed to stand at your desk during the flex. But I can't I can't imagine that they're telling you no, you have to have a chair. That would be ridiculous. But you definitely can't read out loud. Still, you cannot read out loud during the LSAT Flex
Mhm.
because, man, if you had a standing desk, that would make it even easier for Ben Olson to be hiding under your desk feeding you the correct answers. You could just
Why is it
read the
always
question
me?
out
What?
loud, and then Ben could do one tap for A, two taps for B, three taps for
Hmm.
C, you know,
Hmm.
and he'd be chilling down there with a standing desk. He'd have plenty of room. Yeah, when I first invented the idea of Ben hiding under your desk and feeding you the answers, I imagined him really crouched down under there. But with a
Hmm.
standing desk, he's got room for like a lawn chair down
Much,
there.
yeah, much more
Comfortable.
respectable now. Yeah.
Yeah, totally respectable under the desk, feeding you the answers. No, you are not allowed to read out loud. I'm sorry, on the flex because cheating. But they are monitoring your audio and your video while you're taking the test, and so no, you cannot read out loud. Nor can you have like background noises, voices, and that sort of thing. Did I say noises? Background noises or voices. You're not allowed to have that shit in your background because they think you might be cheating.
Yeah.
So, no, you can't. It does make me wonder, though. I wonder if anyone has asked for that as an accommodation.
Oh, yeah. I know that people have like floated that idea to me. So I imagine there's got to have been somebody
If you
who's
get
asked.
your doctor or therapist or who knows these days, probably your priest or your super wise cousin, I don't know,
Hmm.
like they accommodate everybody for everything now. Like
Yeah.
we continue to never have heard a story about anyone getting denied accommodations at
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
since we started the podcast. If you've been denied accommodations, we would love to hear about it. Help at thinkinglsat.com. But we have never heard anybody getting denied accommodations in the 6 or 7 years now that we've been doing the podcast. So they are giving those accommodations out like candy. And man, if you asked for the ability to read out loud, what can they possibly say? I suppose
Especially if
they,
it comes with a letter that sounds official.
yeah. And I mean, I suppose that what they might say is no, because if you do that, there's no possible way for us to keep you from cheating.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, you read the question. You're like, let me read that conclusion again.
yeah, right. Well, because I mean, there are certain things that there's no way that they would let you do, right? Like my doctor said that I have to have Ben Olson under my desk while I take the test.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to let you do that. So I guess they have to draw a line somewhere. Anyway, we don't know where that line is. It's unclear,
Mm-hmm.
as so many legal issues are.
Yeah.